Alrighty, this is P.O.C. Fuji Foods was engaged in surveillance, and they're doing so with the people of the state. Fuji Foods is just a company engaged in the same psychopathic pacing. Okay, the entity's doing so while they are stalking in the path. They are the Ontario International Airport, exactly what the Ontario Police Department were doing last night, stalking. And they're doing it when I'm not in Upland, California. We are in daylight savings time now, but the entity engaged in stalking, and as though I am the center of the universe, there was never any provision in the natural environment for there to be the sun in Upland, California, outside of the entrance doors of that Vaughn's at 81 West Foothill, where that entity is engaged in psychopathic pacing, where the mentally ill are targeting an American citizen, obsessively pacing around them while they are engaged in criminal monitoring. This is criminal activity that is clearly identified while that entity engages in such psychopathic pacing on the roads and the highway, and doing so in the specific environment. It's 7:23 a.m. That will be 6:23 a.m. during standard time, which I also documented right here. This is underneath a covered structure while the entity is keeping the fake sun in Upland, California, and they're engaging in what is feigning a takeoff when they're engaging in the same thing at the Family Community Library, the same thing when they're hovering over the Ontario Town Square, when they are engaging in this pattern of conduct with regard to what is psychopathic pacing in the sky space. This is what the Ontario police are doing with the people of the state that are gang stalking where they work. Kings Inc. is inside stalking in the path, and it's unconstitutional, it's unprotected conduct, and there's no takeoffs here. That's UPS, that's gang stalking, and that was Southwest before, and the entity's doing so in the engineered environment. This is not only criminal surveillance, it's demonic activity. This is psychopathic pacing, right? This is indeed P.O.C., and this is where the fake sun is present at this same location where the Ontario police are stalking, where this fake sun is right here at 10 o'clock during standard time, so that will be 11 during daylight savings time. And remember, I'm at the same Stater Brothers at 12 o'clock in the afternoon, where UPS and Southwest Airlines and Kings Inc. are stalking. You're able to identify the malicious engagement in the pattern of conduct. This is not private property. This is a facilitating venue where the people of the state are engaging in surveillance with the government. And that's what Fuji Foods is engaging in. That's what Kings Inc. is engaging in. That's what UPS and Southwest Airlines are engaging in. And these companies are going to be prosecuted as terrorists and violent sex offenders that are co-conspirators of murder. These are persons under the law, and those persons are going to be federally prosecuted in violation of federal RICO laws. This is P.O.C. This is ongoing activity creation while the entity is maintaining aerial surveillance. 44550D1, the exact same criminal conduct in concert with Fuji Foods, engaging in conspicuous surveillance in this parking lot, just like Pepe's towing, and as I'm documenting them, and the entities engaging in this P.O.C. with a population that maintains criminal presence on behalf of the Ontario International Airport that's being shut down. This is a threat to national security. Okay, in the same way that you see UPS gang stalking here, UPS intentionally flew a plane into a building and murdered those people in Kentucky. And they had a fake sunset. Analyze that crime scene because it was an act of terrorism, just like gang stalking is, as I'm showing you in Ontario, California. This is P.O.C. It is currently 7:25 a.m. There's no airport over here. They're not lifting off. They're not taking off from the airport over here in any direction, and neither is that engaging in the same conduct, the cartwheels and the pacing over under the fake sun that's here hours later, doing so with the people of the state using their businesses. That's criminal conduct on the roads and the highways. This is what the entity was doing at the 10 freeway. This is clearly stalking. When I'm at the 10 freeway coming from Upland, that's what the entity is doing. There's no takeoff here. There's no takeoffs over the housing communities and at the 10 freeway in Upland, and Kings Inc. is engaged in the pattern of conduct. They're in relevant position, engaging what is activity creation. And you don't have to talk to them. You're not going to get the truth from a demon anyway. You're going to prosecute. This is federal RICO law. P.O.C. It is currently 7:26 a.m.